Namaskaram. So we changed the Tilak today. You know what is the weird thing? It's like the guy that I met yesterday. He he has a board outside his bus or something Shudras, Adivasis. These guys are not allowed. This is our times. And the guy is like crazy. And he was a Congress supporter because the entire Sankaracharya gang, that is Congress supporter actually. Why? Because they have nothing to do with God. See, when you don't have to really let go of your ego, then you can just play the game. You understand? People will come to you because you have the title. They was telling me, why are you wearing this kind of kurta? You should wear this kind of kurta. You should carry these dhotis. You should carry like that or that. You're like, bro, if I change my kurta, will my knowledge will go away? Will my being will go away? Like such a stupid, most stupid thing somebody can ever think of. So much entrenched in the superficiality of life. Like the clothes you wear or the tika that you put and all of those things, right? See, there is a very interesting and very valid quote that you only meet someone as deep you have met yourself. So that was the extent he could meet me because he couldn't rise above it. So he thinks everybody else is also like that. Like he doesn't really understand that I can change my tilak or I can change my mantra anytime I want based on the energy I want. I know how to use these techniques. I know how to use this mantra. More thing I will tell you today, okay? How to eat darkness. See, generally somebody who has been in a very traumatic situation, if that person laughs, you will say that person is mad, right? Because it's kind of like counter, right? But that is the ultimate power you need when fighting the darkness. The darkness wants to spread fear. Fear contracts you. It cages you in a mental cage. And I think most of the women now understand this. They understand that just the news of it, it put in their mind a kind of a barrier that they have to check every time they do something. It's like a checklist. One more thing added to the checklist. And more heavy the checklist gets, more heavy your actions will be. Like if you want to do something, but then I have to check, like, is it according to legal system? Is it according to my father? Is it according to the place I am going? Is the society will accept it? Will I not be raped or anything? You understand? So that increases your cognitive load. We call it in UI UX design, cognitive load. It's like when you are browsing a website, how much information is given to you. So in the apps, we generally give very little information because the cognitive load is too much. And then your mind doesn't function at its most efficient level. So how to eat darkness? So to eat darkness, you need to start worshipping dark gods, first of all. Dark gods like Kal Bhairav, Mahakal, Mahakali, Tara. All of these are people who have actualized themselves so much, or entities or beings you can say, Yeah, not people. That they can, it's like, assume, okay, now somebody is saying that they will do something to you and they will do this. And so are you capable of doing the same thing to them? If it is done for the self protection, or if it is done for the right cause or dharma, are you? So when and is that person will be able to take it when it is done to them? You understand? So when you are just capable of reflecting the darkness also, she's like, okay, you want to do this to me? Oh, I can also do the same to you. Very nice. That means that I have the right to do it to you now, because you want to do it to me, right? So then you lose your right. Then you have to be ready for everything. But it's very hard to cultivate. It's like it takes a lot of healing. And most people in India are like so destroyed, bro. Like your self is destroyed. And I told you, like, I understand the reason also. But you have to rise, you have to wake up. What else choice is there? I mean, see, this situation is not new. This has been happening for ages. You are just hiding in your own cocoon. You are not seeing the reality. See, this is a way of forcibly making you more conscious of the society, forcibly making you more conscious of the what is happening in the earth. Because without force you won't see. With love, if someone says like be more conscious of what other people are doing, be more conscious of what is happening in other countries, geopolitics, be more conscious of how economics works, be more conscious of how all of this technology is impacting your mental health. But you're like, secular, Gandhi Jindabad, Gandhi Jindabad. Go to save Gandhi, no? Gandhi couldn't protect himself. Do you think he will protect you? Like most people have lost the context. We are like 10,000s of years old civilization. And then you say, oh, 78 Independence Day. What? These are phases. In our history, these are phases. Yeah, somebody comes, then we take it back and then we rebuild it again. So what? Does that mean that it's like the age of the nation has been reduced to 78? Why? Because that's what they wanted. Because that disconnects you from the history. Because that makes Gandhi the father of the nation, right? Not Ram. So how to digest darkness? Like me. So darkness is nothing but it's a thought, right? At first it's a thought. Like this can happen to you. Like very simple example. Yesterday night I was walking in the night and there were like some dogs. And these are like mountain dogs, huh? They are fierce. So when you are walking towards it, then you are thinking, what can happen? Oh my God, maybe this can happen, maybe this can happen, maybe this can happen. They are darkness thoughts, right? But then to digest the darkness, you are like, okay, if this can happen to me, then I can do the same to the dog also. I am much more capable, no? See, dog will bite once. And in the meantime, I will take his neck and rotate it. And I have the right at that time, right? To self-protection. Should I not protect myself? So if the dog can do the same to me, then I can also do the same to the dog. This is digestion of the darkness. You are most people, they get why this incident shocked or any incidents, because it's a increasing level of demonic entities, you know. So it's like, oh, Nirbhaya, they put roads in her, 3 people raped her, and like that. Okay, it was very shocking. But then it doesn't shock you anymore. So then it's like, okay, 10 people raped her, and they had bite marks, and they choked her, and they do so, oh, shocking. Then it will increase in intensity. Because every time it happens and you don't do anything to make you conscious of it, the intensity has to be increased. Otherwise, you won't be conscious. It's the same with music, no? Or anything that you watch. First you watch it, then slowly the intensity doesn't increase. How the movies are created, right? So initially the movie will go slow pace, character foundation, and then slowly they will be fighting, and that's all of this will happen, right? Because you become less sensitive to the slow pace. And but people are so stupid. They are like with candles. Oh, give us justice, bro. You don't fucking see, like, the system is protecting them. You want the same system to help you? The same system will never help you. And the sooner you wake up to this, the better it will be for you. The more time you take to wake up and just do like a candle march, that is very quite Gandhi-like, you know. Like, we will do candle march and then justice will come. No, it doesn't come like that. Otherwise, Mahabharata wouldn't happen, no? Krishna will also like a candle march. Please, Kaurav, give us our kingdom back. Please, Kaurav. They would have taken a march. And this is not just India. It's like on international level, on every level. Like this UN, this International Monetary Fund, the Security Councils, the World Bank. All of these are fucking corrupt organizations. Do you expect justice from them? Seriously? You open your eyes. You expect, like, you know, things for US will say something. US doesn't care. These are the individualistic, most selfish people ever existed in the planet. They will only do something if they think like there's some business opportunity in it. Oh, can we make a movie on this rape and earn $1 billion? Then their mind will go. They're like, oh, very nice. You see, there was a fashion photographer who kind of recreated the scene of Nirbhaya for a fashion shoot. How normalized it is. And it starts with you guys only. It starts with your families. Who are these people? Don't they have mother? They have to come from a mother wombs, right? पैदा तो वहीं से हुए होंगे ना भाई, कहाँ से पैदा हुए होंगे? But this is deliberate. All of this is very deliberate. This is to create a negative vibe in the atmosphere so that your positivity for life, your willingness to enjoy life. So yesterday I created this very simple video that if you want to see who is dharmic and who is adharmic, then go and dance on the street. And the people who dance with you in happiness and joy and say, oh my God, the life is so good. Those are dharmic. And the people who sit on the sideline is like, what is this? This is a negative energy. Basically, they are projecting life to be negative, while you are projecting life to be positive. And it's a fight. Like somebody is saying, this life is very good, we will make good use of it, we will do good things. And somebody is saying, no, this life is very bad, nothing good can ever happen. You understand? So there's a fight between the positive and the negative entity. And the negative entity uses fear, uses trauma to cage your mind so that your mental capacity decreases when you are taking positive actions. So all of these news, so for 2-3 months, it will take so much toll on your mind. Even after also, it will go into subconscious, and subconscious it will operate from. how to eat darkness. This is what I told you guys. You need to, if you are willing to do the same thing that you think can happen to you, then you can digest the darkness. So I was telling this story. So this guy told me, I met on the pathway. He was like, earlier we used to fight, we were a gang in college and everything. Then this guy, we used to beat him up. No? He was very like, what do you say? What is the word for it? Well, I forgot the word. He was like very pushover kind of guy. He was looking like he was not strong. So they used to beat him. But then one day he realized that that same guy, he took a pechkas, screwdriver, and he stabbed his girlfriend and killed her. And from there, they were thinking why that could have happened to us also. That guy was capable of such thing. So when the evil realizes that you are capable of something like that, they also have fear. The same people who did it, don't you think they don't have fear? They have fear. It's just they think that, that they can game the system. And once that normalcy is established, then people get a right to do it again and again. How to deal with narcissist head on? That's what I was saying, See, you understand what is narcissism. Narcissism is like, I am the world. Okay. Everything else other than me is an object to me. I will use it however I want. So most of these criminals, they have narcissistic tendencies. Because they think this world is created for them, they can do whatever they want. So how do you deal with it? First of all, you have to become strong, very strong yourself, mentally. Because this is not a physical game. This is first a mental game. Okay. You have to recognize why the words or the action done by the narcissist are affecting you. Like the same incident. Why you are, pushed down under the load of the negativity, that you don't see what positive you can do. You understand? The narcissists are usually like that only. They want to revolve the story around themselves. So they can play victim card also. After doing all of these things, they're like, oh, I have a mother also. Please spare me. Like, what? They are very good at it, switching things. When they have power, they will abuse it. And when they don't have power, they will play victim. It's a very perfect game. And overall, I told you guys also, like in the international level, which nation has same symptoms? In community level, which religion has the same symptoms? In our society, which kind of people have the same symptoms? See, that's why you need to leave family members. Yeah. See, the entire game, whatever will happen in the next 3-4 years, it is to make you realize that other than yourself and the divine, nobody can help you. Nobody is with you. Just realize a very, very simple fact that you will die alone. You have to live your life alone. You cannot live your life dependent on someone. Obviously, there will be change. It's like, a computer for 50, 60 years, it has been programmed. So the programming is very hard, no? It will not change. It's not like it cannot change, but it will not change. So most of the young people, they have a chance. So around 30, there is a time period in which you either go into this plastic robotic mode in life, or you find your own path. Most of the people, like around me also, they chose the plastic life. They will like, we will go and work in bank, we will earn money, we'll found this company because that is popular now, being entrepreneur, we will do this, we will do that. They follow the templated life. They will always deny change. So that's what you have to understand. See, that's why I keep telling people, you have to become strong. You have to become strong mentally. And all these spiritual tools are tools to make you strong. This dhyan is not like you have to become a Baba and all of that. The power of concentration, the power of the attention means that you can do your task in a much more efficient manner. You can multitask. Look how many stuff I am doing right now. I do live, I do reels, then I post like written stories also, and I come walk all the time. I have to find places to drink water, I have to find places to eat, I have to find like take care of all my other things also. I have to see if I'm secure also. But I am doing it seamlessly. Because my mind, my awareness, my concentration is completely towards the one goal. And everything has to fulfill that goal. Nothing else. When you are like single pointed like that, and that comes with all of these spiritual exercises. Whatever you do, Naam Jap you do, that is increasing your concentration, right? Can you concentrate on one thought for a long time? Which generally these kids, new kids don't have, right? They cannot concentrate. And it also has been done systematically. Earlier in Hinduism, on Vedic tradition, people used to remember everything because the concentration or the consciousness was like that. Now the concentration and the consciousness is not like that. So we have to revive that. You have to become mentally very strong. Your resolve to change should always be there. Either it will change or you will die. Done. So that's what it has to be like that. Only then it will happen. Family members you don't expect changing. The goal is simple, no? To establish truth again in this world. See, you guys don't understand the game you are playing. So, and all of these science and everything, this is an explanation of the game you are playing. Every religion tell you, okay, so you are this human, you have to live like this, and this is the life. God created by his hand and all of that. You understand? What is that? That is a explanation of the reality. Like I question, what is this life? What I am? What are these eyes? Why I am able to breathe? All of these questions. So, religion is one set of answer. Science is one set of answer. But the real answer, what is the real answer? Why is this game happening? That is the truth. And it has been written and described in details in like Vedantas and like so many like enlightened people have come and written commentaries on, like in Gita Krishna told it like what is this world. He describes it very clearly. What are you? Do you die? What happens after that? What is this body? What is this mind? Where these thoughts are coming from? Everything. This is just water, nothing else. Simple water. You look at this Instagram, no? They promote things like what? See, they want more interactions. But a person has limited time. I only have 24 hours. Okay. So I cannot do more interaction. If the video or every video is 1 minute in length, then I can only see a limited amount of videos. To increase their numbers, what they will do? They will reduce the video. They're like, okay, we'll only make 10-second videos now. We are giving a template. So your attention span is like 10 second one thought, 10 second another thought, 10 second another thought, 10 second another thought. Instagram is programming your mind. When I watch reels, it's like if the thought continues for a long time, then it means I only interacted with one creator on the Instagram. But if they want to increase their numbers, so that's what they will do. I told you, they are just robots, man. They don't care. they only see numbers in the world. They see women is like 24, 32, 36. They see something else, the car, they're like, okay, 2 million, 3 million. They only see like that. You don't understand it because you don't see it like that. So you think like, no, they cannot see it like that. It's like mutual exclusion perception, you know. The way one person sees life, the other person sees life from a very different perspective. But because you project, how many reel you watch in a day? I watch a lot. Basically, like reels on Instagram is my way of kind of tapping on what is really happening in the physical. And I correct some pathways. They're like, okay, no, this is not good, this is the good. I raise some people. They're like, okay, this guy is saying the right thing. Okay, you go up. More followers. Go. So in a way, you can say it's like a video game I'm playing. On Instagram where I use. YouTube also. But Instagram is more live. YouTube has old content, more knowledge content. But if you want to know what is happening in the world right now, then you need to use these kind of things. I try to use Twitter also, but it's full of negativity. Like it's created for negativity, because negativity brings more interactions. Negativity means that you will be forced to reply to that guy because he's saying such offensive things, and because they want attention, because attention is the currency here. All of these all of these criminals, all of these people who do shit things, they crave attention. They want the world to look at them. And because they don't know how to do good things, do bad things. So they should get attention. That's what I'm saying. They should get attention, but they should get the right kind of attention. What is the right kind of attention? The right kind of attention is the attention of the Kali towards these guys. See, a butcher, a meat owner, how does he cut with a knife a living animal? How does he cut it? Can you do it? Can you take one animal and just cut the throat out of it? Can you do it? Because you are bound by this morality. See, morality is fine. The kindness is fine. As long as it is not hampering your abilities. As long as it is not making you helpless in life. With this, what is happening in the world? Like most of the Hindus, they have forgotten. I was seeing this video. There was this child yogi or someone. And someone came in front of him and disturbed and does something. And he takes the sword and takes the head off. Like not a single moment of hesitation. Not a single moment. And that is not violence or cruelty. So you have to understand how to wield power, but in the right way. The power Arjun willed, not the power Duryodhana willed. The capability you should keep. Only you should change who you are applying it on. But to remove the capability itself, that if somebody is attacking you, but you don't have the strength to take out your sword and cut their heads, because somehow you go more in the freeze mode or flight mode than in the fight mode. So most of the Indians you will see, they will never go in fight mode. They will always avoid the fight mode. Especially the Hindus. Muslims are ready for fight mode. They are always ready. They want fight mode. Because they have practiced so much cutting meat. They are like, okay, let me try it on human also. How does it feel? And because they have done it, they have kind of become insensitive to it. I mean, that is the negative way of doing it. That doing something by becoming insensitive. But the positive way of doing it is, you keep being sensitive, but you be in the moment and you see this is the right thing to do at this moment. I have to protect myself, right? This person is capable of violence. I am also capable of it. Is the difference is that person is abusing and you are self-protecting. This is the thing like the Hindus have forgotten. Like, look at your old people, man. Like, look at this Parshuram. How many guys have he killed? He was an avatar of God. Do you think like avatar which just goes and kills like like vegetables? Look at the nursing avatar. The guy like rips open the chest of the Hiranyakashipu with his bare like nails. Then you'll be like, oh, it is violence. No, it is not violence. It is the right kind of treatment for the right kind of people. And you have to become strong enough to be capable of that. If you really want to. See, the change will happen anyways. Not anyone's parents, not any chief minister, not anyone can stop this. Because that's what I'm saying. You don't understand the real game. You're not understanding the real game you are playing. The real game is not that you are go to some court for justice and all. The court is created by the human beings. The legal code is written by the human beings. This is not the reality. Why a human being exists in the first place? That is the reality. So you are too busy in your own little games that you forgot the real game. Who created you? How was this creation happened? And when you understand the reality of the world, then you will able to channelize the power of it. Because then you understand where the power is coming from. Right now you are thinking that power is coming from something physical, power is coming from police, power is coming from being powerful in the world. No. If power would have been coming from all of these, then Krishna would have set up a big kingdom. He would have conquered the entire earth and made like his kingdom. Right? Where is the real power coming from? It's the spiritual power. Yeah, I will share. I share all the live videos on profile. I told these guys like in Delhi also when I was sitting there. I told this. You guys have forgotten. Like Parshuram was also there. Like a farsa in his hand. And you know how many people he killed. And finally he had to atone for all of these things. All the violence that he did. Because karma is always there. You have to pay it back. Nobody can run away from it. Nobody. So that's what you need to understand this universe. You need to understand this reality, how it works. Stop focusing on the justice system which is created by the corrupt humans and run by the corrupt humans. But focus on the justice system which is created by, you can call it God, but it's like the highest consciousness. Or the consciousness, pure consciousness itself. It's not stories that Durga Ma killed Mahishasur and they are the real things that happened in this world. Because at that time the movement was so elevated. Mentally, spiritually, physically, that they were capable of doing it. And they were asurs always. That is the story. If you read our history, that is the story always. That's what I'm saying. Powerful of rich people are getting away everything easily in human system. In human system, it appears to you that nothing is happening to them. But if you understand the real game, then you will understand that's why God, what is awaiting them. Like you go and read Buddhism and see how they have described hells. And they have described hell according to every kind of act that you have done in the world. Like these people who have raped this woman and all of this, they have described exactly what will happen to that soul. So we have forgotten. You think all of this knowledge is just some fictional mythology? It's the reality of the consciousness. But most of the people, they won't understand it. That's what I'm saying. So you need more slaps to wake up. No. Right now you think they are not suffering. See, that's what I'm saying. You think your life is this one human life. Right now that you are saying. It's not like that. That's why you have to understand why you are born the way you are born. And why that person is born the way they are born. Have you seen this guy? There's a monk in Tibet. Milarepa, I think, yes. So he was a serial killer, you know. Like he used to do all sort of stuff. He burnt his aunts and someone in the house. Then he was sitting in a cave. And all the ghosts of the people he has killed, they were with him. And they will always be with him. So anyone who does dark stuff, they cannot never go to light. They have lost their capability for love. And when they take the next birth, or even in this birth, now how karma settlements are done, that depends on the interaction with the nature, Prakriti. Just like Purush and Prakriti. Don't worry, they the point is not to make them suffer. The point is for the justice to prevail, basically. The point is to create a world in which these things don't happen in the first place. And to do that, we need to understand how this world is created. That is very simple. And for the justice, that you keep watching, I will. I'm telling you, in 3-4 years, everything will burn in this world. Because when it goes beyond a particular limit, then people lose all faith and trust. Then they take matters in their own hand, which should have happened long time ago. I mean, it's long overdue. Yeah, you can chant them, but you have to be careful. You have to be strong enough to handle the energy of the Kali. So I will give you one simple example, okay? Kali is fierce, okay? It will say the truth. So see, you are chanting the mantra and slowly your energy is changing. Now, you will be very direct to people. You will not tolerate nonsense. Your tolerance for nonsense will reduce. So it might make your life difficult. You might see that, or people might start saying that you are overreacting. Why are you so aggressive and all of that? So you have to understand first that energy is very powerful and you have to understand how to wield it. Because it is pure energy in a sense. The Kali doesn't see who is in front of her. She just kills, you know. Because she understands that everyone is kind of together in the same game. So it's indiscriminate killing. You have heard the story, right? So she starts killing, but then she goes uncontrolled, and then she starts killing everybody. Then Mahakal has to come into the picture and he has to stop her. Because that energy is very powerful. You can chant, no, there are Kali mantras online also. You can chant that also, Algari Nandini. That's a very balanced mantra. The Kali mantra may be too powerful, someone who is just starting. But Algari Nandini is more like a Durga kind of energy. And when you hear that a woman can be powerful, the only thing that is stopping women is they don't think they can be powerful. Like, at least most of the women have to made to believe that physically they will always be lesser than men. That is not true. That is not true, because the real physical strength is not coming from how many abs you have. It's coming from your ability to concentrate all your energy in your hand right now. You understand? How does a boxer fight? He concentrates everything in this fist. It's like, if you understand the technicality of it, is like you're redirecting your prana or your life energy into one spot. And so these are the techniques you use. You don't need to be, have abs and all of that. No. You can still do a lot of stuff. There are techniques for things. That's why I'm saying you have to really understand all of these things. The energy channels, the prana channels, that all the knowledge that Shiva has given. This is not the knowledge to be just read and preach like some stupid Brahmin. This is the knowledge to put you in life. This is the knowledge that you use to get actions in the life. You're disconnected from it. It's like the reality has been separated. But now we are joining them again. And it will be the process will be like this only. Because, see, I am saying these things from the 3 years. Now some people are listening. Finally. Because why? Because the environment is forcing them. So unless we create an environment that, slap. It's like slapping to wake you up. Because when I use love, scroll like that, then you sleep more. You don't wake up. You're like, very comfortable. The intent in your mind and having the thought that you have the capability, that is the primary thing. That you have the capability, that if someone is violent to you, that at least you will leave that person having one less bone. See, whatever will happen to me, right? You are in that situation that it is terrible. But you have so much fighting strength that even with your teeth, you will bring out some flash from that guy. You understand? That is a life which is lived with dignity and life which is lived for yourself. That myself, I love myself. And if you are violent and abusing me, then maybe I am weak in some areas, but I will not let you go without a scar. You understand? And if you have that intent, then slowly your energy will start building up. Slowly you will feel less helpless, because you are not helpless. It's not an eye for an eye in a sense, right? Because you are not going out plucking the eye first. That person is coming to pluck your eyes. You understand? This is self-protection. This is self-love. If this is not there, then what is the point of the life? There is no point. If you don't respect yourself, if you don't appreciate yourself, if you don't protect yourself. And all of this is not coming from that you are not capable. You are capable. You are just made believe in your mind that you are not. All of this, that's why I'm saying, look at the people who follow you, who you see as celebrities. Who are these people? Are these people who fight, who show a strong woman, who fights for herself, who doesn't take, any shit from any man? Are these people? Are these Alia Bhatts and all of these are these people? No, they submit to men all the time. That's why they dance on the item songs. Otherwise they would have realized this is against the dignity of a woman. I am not going to be some kind of tabayef or act like some kind of tabayef on the street. Why I should? I am the queen. Does a queen will dance like that? Really? It's like their self-respect has to be above morals, because morality is very situational. The person fighting on the border, that person also kills people. Don't you think? Where does that person get the energy from that he can kill that person? Because they understand that protection of the nature is much more important than any morals that, you don't kill human and all of that. So that's what you have to bring in yourself also. I'm saying, start simple and conceptualize and visualize these things in your mind. That is, somebody is doing this, visualize it. Because visualization kind of what it does, it keeps a timeline ready. That's what you do, no? When you ready also, like paper spray, I will do all this. But they visualize different things. Visualize that whatever happen, you will take that guy's stuff in your hand and rip it apart. Now that guy is anyways violent. See, it's not like if you will be gentle, you will ask for, please bhaiya save me, please bhaiya don't do this, please bhaiya, no bhaiya, please, you have mother also bhaiya, you have sister also. That guy will go away. No. That guy is demon. These things doesn't work on that guy. So that guy is going to be violent anyways. What you can do is leave some kind of retribution. So if you have to go and die, at least you leave something for him also, no? Remember, not to do these things again in life. Not just for yourself, for also the society. For the girls that will come in the future. What kind of world are you leaving it to them? They will come and they will it's 5-year-old girl, 7-year-old girl will get raped, and you're like, what the fuck? She won't even understand the world. Anyways, finally. Rise, Shakti, rise. These are not stories. This is your capability. Just like Krishna consciousness is the consciousness of the Krishna, and it's a capability. People can achieve to Krishna consciousness. Christ consciousness is the capability of Jesus Christ. People can be so loving like Jesus. It's a way. Similar way you can attain the power of the goddess also. But you have to stop taking in this wishy-washy stuff. You have to expose yourself. Expose yourself to fighting. Expose yourself to having blood on your hands. Expose yourself for having wounds on your hand. Not just like that kind of wound, but when you're fighting. Then you will grow strong. Then you will grow above it. And all of this, I have practically done in my life. I used to be a very, you guys won't believe how feminine energy I have. I will literally call pushover by people. Because I used to just do things for people. To make them happy. I used to care so much. That's the fault of being an empath, While all they do is torture you. So I have to learn by myself how to be like that. That I walk alone on the street, I go anywhere, and whatever happens, in that situation, I will do my best to protect myself. I don't care. At that moment, my protection, my life is the most important, right? Who cares what happens after that police will do something or not? I don't believe in trust in police or anyone else. I believe in myself. Do you think that person is actually trusting police more than the criminals trust police more these days? Because they know how to game it. So see, we have to burn all of these things. So you will see the temperature rising more and more. You will see it now. It's going to happen. I want Shakti to rise. I want people to see the potential they have. You don't see what I see in you. But you will. Slowly. Okay. Namaskaram. We'll post some reel also. Bye bye. Take care. Be strong.